It's your boy D Rich.
Your boy Pharaoh, man.
Back at it once again, man. I was going through the Rivals football rankings, which I do 2-3 times a day. I don't know why. I just do it just to go down and hoping things change, some fluctuation. But I was going through all-purpose backs, and I saw a kid by the name of Will Shipley. And what's interesting about Will Shipley is that I'm trying to find out a way to say this because usually the number one running back is of color. And I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody out there. Everybody that plays sports, every color can have somebody that has game. But when it comes to the running back position, wide receiver position, DB.
Well, cornerback.
Yeah, typically they're of color. So when I see a running back like Will Shipley, I gotta check out the highlights because the last running back to be this highly ranked was Christian McCaffrey, and he was the first pick in the fantasy football draft.
And he is the truth.
There's no denying that. He carried Carolina Panthers. So, what you expect to see from this kid? What's his height? 5'11", 200. That's solid.
Yeah, and if they talking about all purpose, man, I expect to see Christian McCaffrey-esque type skill. We about to check out right here.
Matthews, North Carolina. Don't know too much about Matthews, North Carolina.
Don't know too much about North Carolina high school football.
Period. But committed to Clemson. Clemson is definitely a top 5 program in the country, so they only get blue chip players. So for them to offer him, he must be the truth. With no further ado, let's check him out. Untouched through the middle.
Outran everybody. Got good speed.
Definitely got good speed. Not touched again.
Brian Little.
Okay, he's showing some strength to get off the tackle.
He got some breakaway speed. I'm guessing this is to the house.
Yeah, he fast as hell. I can see that right now. You know who he remind me of? He remind me of ETN. Just hitting the hole, getting up out of there.
Yep.
Getting off of tackles. He remind me a lot of ETN. Okay, there go the wiggle I thought I'd see.
Right. I want to see him catch the ball at the backfield.
Get off.
All-purpose back. He gone. That speed crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely D1 speed right there.
Do you think he strike fear in the opposing players' hearts? Because he don't look too physical. He just got speed, you know.
I think when you're so much more physical or just real physical in general and you hitting the hole like that, you could be getting, hit in ways that will bring other running backs down, but it look like it's nothing to you. Mm-hmm. So it make you question, is he really that strong for real?
Right.
But yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah. I mean, whenever you see a running back that's not of color, ranked number 1, you gotta check it out because he gotta have game. Like, there's no doubt in that. Like,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, this boy nice. Nah.
And that's the brother trying to catch him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, up the middle. Gone.
Now a lot of this is competition as well, but in that same breath though, you could see obvious skill sets. You know what I mean?
And I like what people talk about competition all the time, but I like when people dominate the competition they're supposed to dominate.
For sure.
Like, I don't see him getting tackled close to the goal line when he break away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him getting tackled in the backfield. If you're supposed to dominate.
Yeah.
It's just like, he making this look like Pee Wee football.
Yeah.
Like when you go to a Pee Wee game and somebody scored 6-7 times to the house. Look at that.
And see what he do when you surround him around other D1 talent that's only going to put a highlight on how talented he is.
And then he had the defensive back? Oh.
Yeah.
He taking that to the house. Too easy, man.
Yeah, he's strong. Because people can't bring him down trying to arm tackle him.
Would you compare him to Christian McCaffrey or not?
In a lesser sense, I've never seen Christian McCaffrey's high school highlights.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've seen Christian McCaffrey on the college and pro level. So I would like to see how he looks at that level.
Right.
But just looking at his high school stuff, I mean, he showed the ability to catch. He's real explosive. I mean, just hitting the hole and getting out of there. He showed a little bit of wiggle. And what makes great running backs is that he doesn't dance too much. He hit the hole and he get out of there.
Right.
He only uses dance moves when he got to. He ain't trying to, juke everybody out of their draws. He uses juke moves when it's appropriate. And I think that shows a level of patience and maturity as a running back, hitting the hole, getting up out of there, getting to the end zone, not doing too much extra. He caught the ball well. Like I said, he ran pretty good routes for a running back. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go on a limb and say perfect, crisp routes, but they were really good routes for a running back. And I like his size. And like we pointed out a couple times, you could tell that he's a fast kid. I would be interested to see what his if he ran track or what his track numbers was, or what he ran in 100 or anything like that, because he was getting out of there. I mean,
now as much as I don't like Ohio State, whenever you go through somebody's offers and they got the Ohio State offer, that mean you legit. If you got the O State offer, that mean that you are the cream of the crop.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Alabama or OSU offer. I think an OSU offer might hold more significance for real. Just my opinion. Even though I think weirdly about Ohio State, but whenever you got an Ohio State offer,
we're going to have to talk about that one day, man. The way you feel about Ohio State.
But Will Shipley, man, I don't know if his real name is William, and his name is Will for short, whatever it is. He got my respects. He a 4-star. I don't see why he's not a 5-star. 6.0 rating. I think 6.1 is the highest, I think.
The real deal Will Shipley?
The real deal Will Shipley, man. I think he's the real deal. So, going to Clemson. ETN leaving next year. He probably will step in and probably get some playing time as a freshman.
And like I said, he compares favorably to ETN. They got a similar running style, just running the ball. I don't think I've seen ETN line up at receiver and go out for passes, which he probably did at the high school level. Who knows? But just as a pure running back, they have a very similar style. Very similar.
Well, y'all be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video. You already know how we do. Drop a comment. Tell us what you think about Will Shipley. I already know some of y'all gonna be hating, but that's cool, man. He'll run over y'all. We out.